Hi guys, I'm Alan Lang, National Sales Manager for Scout Boats. I'm in beautiful Miami at Stiltsville. We're out here on our new 420 LXF. The 420 is our new flagship, incredible boat, laid out for a king. Starting up here in the bow, we've got a nice windlass locker. It's got a freshwater pull-out flush. You can spray your anchor down whenever you're finished using it. We've got anchor foot pedals up front. We also have extra pedals back here at the dash. This particular model has a JL audio upgrade that comes standard with a Fusion head unit. So these speakers are upgraded over the normal Fusion speakers, but nice added touch there. This boat also has the Brisa Cayenne interior, super fine, ultra touch vinyl, almost leathery feel. You'll notice the brown cayenne color. Even though it feels super soft, it's actually very, very strong, some of the strongest material on the market. I'm standing on the bow table. This table underneath, there's a great big storage area. This table raises up to go level with the rest of these cushions to create a sun lounge pad, or it comes all the way up to create a dining table so you can come up here and picnic, have lunch or dinner, whatever, cocktails with friends. As you move towards the midsection of the boat, I've got a large storage area here that you can put dive tanks in. We've got the cushion for the bow in there right now. It's about 2 foot deep, so lots of area for storage there. Stainless steel cup holders on each side. I've got 2 on the port and 2 on the starboard. I've got a couple of glove boxes on either side too that have USB chargers inside of them in case you want to charge your cell phone or any other electronics that you can charge with a USB. We have optional cup holder rod holders in this model. Moving back, I've got the electronic switch for the table. And on this side, on the starboard side, I have an extra remote control for the stereo. So moving back to midship, we've got a beautiful lounge cushion here that's contoured so you mold into it. Fits nicely, keeps you from slipping out of it while running the boat. This lounge also has fold down armrests, 1 in the center and 2 on either side. And then as you move up the console, we've got a patented glass enclosure that Scout was the first to design with a nice windshield wiper. And then as we move up to the top of the T-top, you've got a spotlight. We've got Garmin radar that's optional, with optional painted black paint over top of it. And then going past that, you'll see a KVH satellite for TV, and then also FLIR just up past that. And on either sides flanking it are VHF antennas, black to match the hull of this particular boat and the rest of these options. And then moving outside of that, you have RUP outriggers that are actually carbon fiber. So very nice, top-notch stuff we've got going on. Let's move back to the console and I'm gonna show you a little bit more going on there. So at the midship area of the console, we've got a special locker built in here. You know, on most boats, a lot of people take their line hooks and brushes and they put them in their horizontal rod storage at the back of the boat. What we've done here, and we've actually done this on our 30 all the way up, is we've designed a locker for these items. So I can take the line hook and store it right inside here. I've also got a brush in here and a gaff. So you've got areas for each 3 of those items, lines. So they're nice and out of the way and it gives them a place to dry. So it's nice and airy in there. Coming back to, you'll notice on these cushions, we've got really nice colored stitching in there to really set it off, give you a little bit of contrast. We've got Line Pros. This is a really neat item. So you can take and preset your fenders, drop them overboard, and stick the Line Pro in, and it's locked. So nice little option to have there, or actually that's standard. And then we've got the cup holder rod holders coming back here that are an option. Moving back past the console, I've got an ice maker here, stainless steel. Then I've got a refrigerator with a little freezer up top, keep the drinks and sandwiches cold. And then we've got a lid that folds up here with an optional grill on top, electric optional grill. So super nice feature. Grill up what you've caught for the day or heat up some nice food and enjoy the day on the boat. So moving back to the cockpit of the boat, a lot of nice features back here. I've got mirrored fish boxes on either side, horizontal rod storage down in the bottom here underneath the combing bolsters. Coming through the transom door, I've got a gate that lifts up and a gate that folds out. This transom is nice and wide. I can walk all the way across, so if I need to board the boat, I can board it from a dock, either on the port side or the starboard side, so lots of clearance here. Coming back in the center of the boat, a lot of different uses for this box. It can be plumbed as a bait well. You can put dive tanks in there. We've got special optional dive tank holders. That locks shut. Got a stern seat that folds back and retracts out of the way. So you can either sit down and enjoy the seat or fold it up and fish up against it. And as I move back forward towards the console, I've got a nice opening door up top where I can climb up this ladder, slide the door forward, get up there and drop my outriggers, drop my VHF radio antennas, drop anything that I need to drop to get underneath a bridge to get clearance. So I've got a stern seat here that faces aft. You can lift that stern seat and it takes you down to a complete systems room with lots of easy access to all the systems down below. So back in the port stern of the cockpit, we've got some wonderful features back here as well. I've got an optional Brownie's third lung hookah system. So you've got a Brownie's third lung line that's 130 foot long that runs down that you can branch off of up to 3 lines off of this. So awesome tool for diving without having to load up tanks. As I move forward, this is one of our signature options on this boat. So this is a dive platform. I fold this forward and I've got 5 cup holders on top. So if I'm stepping off, I can set my drink down. You've got a dive platform with teak over top, and it's got a ladder that pulls out the side of it and drops down. So it makes diving or boarding, swimming, any other sort of water sports very, very easy. Also looks super cool, just like a lot of big mega yachts are doing. So at the back of the T-top, we got a lot of cool things going on. The first thing is we've got a freshwater washdown that's on a hose reel, and it auto retracts. So you just pull on it, give it a little tug, goes back into its cubby hole. We've got Garmin video camera. We've got an optional sure shade up here. So at the dash, you can press one button. Electronically, that shade's gonna come out and cover the cockpit, keep you out of the sun. So moving up to the helm, this thing looks like a private jet. There's a lot of really beautiful, items going on, nice black gel coat. And I'm standing here with Josh Slayton. And Josh is our concierge for the 420. He handles everything with the 420 and some of our other LXF models. He deals with all the customers directly, anything they need. Josh is the go-to man. So Josh, can you tell us a little bit more about what's going on with these screens?
Sure, Alan. We've actually laid this dash out with optional 19-inch screens. It comes standard with 3 15-inch screens. This boat has 3 19-inch Garmin screens at the helm. Gives you full functionality of your boat right in front of you. As an example, I can switch this screen directly over to my sonar. I can pull this screen up, all my tank gauges, my fresh water, black water, fuel tanks, diesel tank. And then on this screen over here, I could change this to my navigation chart. We've set up some very quick options for the customer so they can go into a smart mode. And if they're ready to dock the boat, we've set this boat up to immediately go to see the aft view camera, the nav chart on this side, and over here controllability of the stereo so they can turn the music down and pay attention to the maneuvers that they're making in close quarters. Should be a very functional helm for any captain or consumer driving this boat. At the helm here we have some other optional features. This one has a Seakeeper stabilizer screen. We have the controls for the remote spotlight. This has a joystick steering, which is standard with the Yamaha package. Also optioned for a bow thruster.
So Josh, I know what the Seakeeper is, but there's probably a lot of guys out there that don't. I've witnessed the capabilities of it. It's pretty amazing. Tell us a little bit about that.
This is a phenomenal option for this boat. It's actually, Seakeeper is a gyro stabilizer. This boat is using Seakeeper's smallest model, their Seakeeper 5 model. And what it does is it is about a 900-pound unit. It's about a 500-pound steel flywheel that spins at 12,000 RPMs. It's tied directly to our stringer system, and as that spins at 12,000 RPMs, whenever it senses movement beam to beam, it counterbalances that by actuating that gyro to hold the boat steady. I've been incredibly impressed with the unit. It allows you to run the boat at a trolling speed in really rough weather and have people be comfortable on it. It allows you to drop and fish over a reef in rough weather, and also allows you to run at full speed, particularly when you're coming up over the back of a wake. You can go off the back of the wake and overtake another boat without diving off to the side and being pitched violently over the side of that big wake. So it's a very nice, very comfortable ability that it gives the boat on this 420 LXF.
So just behind the helm here, we've got a very large cooler box on this model. Now on this boat, you have the option of sort of interchanging these different things or making them semi-customizable. Again, that's something that you would need to talk to your local dealer about, and they or you can get in touch with Josh Slayton as you're moving along to talk about some of the different semi-customizable options that we can do on this boat. As I move forward on the console, we've got a very large cabin down here. This is one of the most impressive parts of the boat. Very laid out, very fancy, looks like the interior of a very nice home. The square footage we have down there for the bunk is about the same size as a king-size bed. We've got a vanity inside the bathroom. We've got a separate shower. You've got a stove, pull-out refrigerator, microwave, sink, large flat screen TV, and lights of other amenities that would resemble that of a fine home. So the last feature I want to tell you about is this keychain key fob that we have. It controls the digital switching on the boat. So when you're walking up, you can press number 1 and it'll automatically power up your battery switches, keep you from having to climb down in the console or climb down in a cubby hole like most other boats do. 2, 3, and 4, you can have set up to do different things. If you want mood lighting to come on or any other sort of features that you want to come on with these switches, you can have that done. And then whenever you're finished, at the end of the day, you just hold down number 1 and it automatically powers everything off for you. So we hope you've enjoyed the tour of our new 420 LXF. We've enjoyed showing it to you. Please visit scoutboats.com and become part of our family. Thank you.